DLT. Make it sound.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Firing to the right, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Oh, they're after him. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have the answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
They'll move the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The run inside. It's Dickens. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back together.
Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there.
Guys, look at this. Surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got the tight end. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, fourth down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked...
Hey, man, get the fuck away from me, man. For real, dog.
I bought it. I bought it with mom's tattoo.
Man, awesome.
You want some?
Out of my face, man. I'm back upstairs. Next to the nigga. What?
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something about it.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Jackson.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession.
Now, you don't put no hands on the girl.
It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Finds his man. It's Clark. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, no, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
They'll give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take Take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Gators!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Pressure coming. Unloads it downfield. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Longhorns! PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And in that short yardage situation, the offense just goes goal line, and they decide to get big and heavy, and the defense didn't adjust to it. They've got to do a better job of understanding.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Texas! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got room at the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll go hurry up here.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running, and you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast, and the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
To the air on first down. Looking long. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Early last week.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Not good for you.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this... drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the red zone, it's Jackson. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gators!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving at 27 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? To the ground with the back. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes a deep grab. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Pulls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's so important to start the second half with a lot of momentum. You call a nice shot play early. The quarterback's dialed in, finds the open target, throws a strike. Nice way to build some confidence early here in the second half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
3rd down following the sack by the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's some room. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're
Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point push.